Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of April 25th. Now Sagittarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Sag, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. Now, I am using the Mermaid Tarot once again. There's a link to that in the description below, so if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can check that out. Also, like to say that less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you do watch my videos regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps me grow in a big way. So let's go ahead and put this up here, and let's also take a couple of these Kipper cards, Sagittarius, to clarify as we go along. All right. So taking a look here, your social circle right now is in full bloom for you at this time. I do feel like potentially some of you are finding a nice community, or you're improving your communal situation, or I get the sense that some of you are meeting new people at this time. And it's possible that this has already started for you. You could have already begun meeting new people, and I think you're probably going to end up meeting more. For some of you, I do really like what I see here in these first 5 cards. We always go through and clarify as we go along. We go up the pyramid, but I do also have to say that the first 5 cards here are minor arcanas, and so you're dealing with like probably more day-to-day stuff at this time, but we'll see what comes in. There could be some changes as we clarify. So in your current situation, you have the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is your community. This is your social circle. You can see that the 3 people here are throwing their cups in the air. They're enjoying tea. They're enjoying themselves. They're having a good time, and they're really creating kinship in their life. And so this can refer to your friends, but it can also just refer to kind of allowing yourself to let loose a little bit, connect with joy, connect with happiness, with celebration, all of those sorts of things. This is a very good card to find, I think, in this situation. And I do think that some of you potentially have met some good friends. I don't know if this is love right now. I don't feel this love energy. I feel like this is more about community and friendship energy for you, Sagittarius, at this time. In the past, you do have the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So the 9 of Pentacles is a very good card to find. This refers to your financial independence and your independence as a person as well. You can see that these pentacles here are growing on the vine. This talks about, for me, something having to do with you may be interested in something like doing like passive income, like dividend investing. You may have already done those things. You may have something that generates you money over time, like an ebook, or you may like have rental income. Or the 9 of Pentacles says that you have maybe created a really firm foundation for you in the financial areas of your life, and you can now maybe celebrate a little bit. Some of you this could also see some of you generally being financially independent. So if you don't have those other things that I just said going on, like maybe some of you have more than enough coming in to cover everything, and you maybe even have the ability to put some things in savings. As you can see, this person here has saved the pentacles on the tree here, and so all of those areas. But the other thing is they're recognizing that with independence, you also have to take care of yourself. As you can see that they are enjoying a bath here. And so it's true independence when you get the 9 of Pentacles. It's a very, very good card, health and wealth kind of going together. You also have this Page of Wands, which can represent an offer. It can also represent good news coming into your life. Then the Page of Wands can talk about particularly a job offer. I do wonder if some of you have moved up the ladder. Some of you may have moved to a new place, like this wouldn't be like what is known as a lateral move. You didn't take a job that has the same pay. You did an upward move, where if you did take a new job, it probably came with more money for some of you here in the past. And so I do feel like that is potentially on that's been on the table for some of you. I also think that just generally, there's been maybe somebody who's come into your life, maybe a new friend or something like that here as well, for some of you with that Page of Wands. Now, in the future, you do have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is, you can see here, it's interesting because these are like opposite energies. The Five of Cups can represent you being disappointed by something, but the Ten of Pentacles can represent you being surrounded by your loved ones. As you can see, the family here is kind of sitting around the harvest on the table, and of course there are the 10 pentacles on the table as well, indicating abundance in their lives. And remember that abundance can come through means other than just money. Like, abundance is your ability to receive, and so for you this may look like new friends, new social situations. Like, you may receive the gift of a good community around you, or something along those lines, like your home environment, your community environment, things like that could be very much improving for you at this time with that Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Cups is throwing me off a little bit here. There is this disappointment. I wonder if like, it is this disappointment, but it really does tell you to, I wonder if maybe some of you have found a new group of people, but I also wonder if some of you maybe let go of some people as well. The thing is, the Five of Cups does say that there's sort of like light at the end of the tunnel here. There's light on the horizon here as you see the lighthouse. And not only that, but there are two cups behind this person that are still upright. And so the thing about the Five of Cups is it tells you to look on the bright side. And there's a whole lot of bright energy here. There's a whole lot to look forward to for you, particularly because the Ten of Pentacles is in the future, but also with these first three cards, which look very good for you. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So yeah, wow, you have Ten of Cups, the Strength card, the Hermit, and you have the Four of Wands. So it is interesting because, well, first of all, 8 into 9, well, 8, 9, 10, which is really interesting, but just the Strength and the Hermit card come one after the other. And then just as a number sequence, 8, 9, 10, with the Ten of Cups as well. So that's interesting. But with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit, that can talk about solo independent energy. And so on one hand, your independence is extremely important to you. And it's almost like your independence as a person, that's like the bedrock of the way that you're going forward in your life. But you're also recognizing that you can have that independence and also have a good community around you, have a good family situation. You can also have other people involved and remain independent, is kind of what I'm feeling here for you. The Ten of Cups is very similar to the Ten of Pentacles. So in the past here, the Ten of Cups, in fact, you can see the symbolism being repeated. Like, you have the group of people, the family here around the food, the harvest. And so it can, both cards can refer to abundance. They're actually very similar. The kind of difference is that the Ten of Cups is more about your emotional well-being, like bliss energy, happiness, like pure happiness, pure and total joy energy. Ten of Pentacles can see like material situations coming in, particularly involving families, but it can also talk about like empires being formed, situations like that. And so it's like, for some of you here, community is very heavy for me in the symbolism on these cards and showing up for you. And this may be your family, but it also may be your spiritual family, like people just around you, like maybe in your location where you live or whatever, new friends, situations like that showing up. The Strength card sees you overcoming some type of internal obstacle. I feel like maybe some of you putting yourself out there, finding new people has been a challenge, but you've done it. The good news is that you've done it, or you are about to do it. And I also think that, if you're here for a job situation with this Page of Wands, it was like putting the application in may have been like a big challenge a big hurdle you jumped over, but you can pat yourself on the back and you did it. Again, the Hermit about this inner wisdom that you have, and potentially just, it's interesting, like it's like for some of you it's like balancing out the group situations and the independence and the time alone. And I think that's a very healthy balance that some of you are coming to. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage. It is a card of structure. It is a card of stability. And it shows you having foundations and achievements in the real world. So it's like some of you have this bedrock of independence, but you're also finding this other really nice situation. So this looks incredible. Let's go and see what else we have here. So you have official person, unexpected income, and child. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, it's very clear that you've taken a new job that probably has come with a little bit more money here. Official person is my human resources, my HR card, which you have to deal with HR when you get a new job. Unexpected income is as it expects, something that's maybe just like a bonus or a little bit more than you were expecting coming in. And you have it here with this Nine of Pentacles, this Page of Wands. Page of Wands can bring a job into your life. Nine of Pentacles can bring independence financially. 10 of Cups, happiness. 10 of Pentacles in the future. Yeah, it's almost like maybe some of you are even fulfilling a childhood dream here. I also think if you are partnered, this energy looks very good for that connection strengthening, and maybe you're even looking at doing some type of like family planning, something like that, because there's a heavy family energy here as well. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So I do think that there are two prominent people in your life. The Queen of Cups is a trusted friend or an ally. And I think, Sagittarius, this Queen of Wands could be referring to you. I think, but this could also be referring to another person. I think there are two prominent people in your life that show up for you, just like as a friend or maybe a family member or maybe your significant other. I think there are quality people in your life at this time. They could obviously be fire and water signs, but don't get hung up on that. What's interesting here is you have the Seven of Cups, which can represent an abundance of choice, having a lot of options. Like I said, there are a lot of people, literally people showing up here with the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, but then this other energy here of the family, the group, the social community, the society, the social settings, all of that. I know I sound like a broken record, but it keeps coming in. Now, for some of you here, if that's not resonating, you've attracted a very important offer into your life with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like generating some idea here, as you can see between their hands. It's an energy of inspiration, but it's also about a law of attraction by being an authentic person. And you have that Page of Wands in the past, which brings an offer in. You have this unexpected income, official person. Some of you have attracted an important offer into your life. Maybe an abundance of offers here as well, or an abundance of new connections, new relationships, things like that. Let's see what else we have. So you have the Justice card, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. The energy looks good for all fire signs, okay? I have to say. You're the last fire sign I'm doing. This is incredible energy. The Justice card talks about balance. You can see the scale balancing out the two items. It can also talk about harmony happening in your life. Not definitions I always bring in with the Justice. I typically say that the Justice card says that you get the outcome you deserve, which you do, based on the actions that you take. But for you, this is about balancing something out, like balancing your independence, balancing your community. This is maybe a work-life balance for some of you. This is maybe balancing your spending, balancing your health and wealth. There's something here that's showing up. This is all creating a new start in the material life for you, in your home environment, in your material life, in your health life, in your wealth life, situations like that. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, I don't normally take two cards, but we took two cards here. So you have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands at the top of the pyramid. So really taking advantage of this good and of this positive energy that you have. And I think showing up for yourself by deciding the path that is maybe a little bit more balanced. On one hand, there may be health. On one hand, there may be wealth. On one hand, there may be independence. On the other hand, there may be your social group in your social setting. On one hand, there may be work, and on one hand, there may be life situations. So figuring the right balance for you personally. Let's go ahead and see what's at the bottom. Yeah, you have the 5 wands. You're ready to do this. You're prepared and you're ready, and you're stepping into this new start and this new beginning for yourself. This is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.